Fifth grade, it's time to practice. The multiplication of whole numbers. All right, now this problem here, we have 35 times 2. This doesn't have 2 digits in the number we're multiplying with, just 1. So it should be very simple. So when you line it up, this is what it's going to look like. 35 times 2. I want you to pause the video and solve that problem the best you can. And then we're going to go over the answer and see how you do. Pause the video. All right, let's see how good you did, because you better have done good. All right, so we got 35 times 2. Step number 1, we multiply by the ones place. And here's the ones place I'm talking about, the 5. 2 times 5 is 10. Bring down the 0, carry the 1. Now you multiply by the 10, starting with the 2 here. 2 times the 10's place. 3 is 6, plus 1 is 7, and that's it. My final answer is 70. So when you have just one number to multiply by, really simple and fast if you know your multiplication facts. All right, now from the video, let's see if you can solve this one. 236 times 42. When you line it up, this is what it's going to look like on your sheet of paper. Solve that problem, and do not forget to bring down a 0. Pause the video. All right, let's see how good you did. All right, when you have 2 digits on the bottom, first you're going to multiply by the ones place, the 2. 2 times 6 is 12. Bring down the 2, carry the 1. Now you're going to multiply by the 10, staying with the 2 until you get done with all of them. 2 times 3 is 6, plus 1 is 7. And then 2 times 2 is 4. So that first row of numbers should be 4, 7, and 2. Now I like to mark out numbers I had to carry so I won't get confused later. Now the next thing I have to do is bring down a 0. Because this 4 is in the tens place, so I want to start in the tens place here in my answer. So I put a 0 in the ones place. Now I multiply by 4 by the ones place. 4 times 6 is 24. Carry the 2. 4 times 3 is 12. Plus 2 is 14. Bring down the 4. Carry the 1. And then 4 times 2 is 8. Plus 1 is 9. So my next row of numbers, 9, 4, 4, and 0. My final step, I add those 2 numbers together. 2 plus 0 is 2. 7 plus 4 is 11. Bring down the 1, carry the 1. 1 plus 4 plus 4 is 9. And nothing plus 9 is 9. My answer is 9,912. Let's try that again. This time, 64 times 34. When you line it up, this is what it should look like. On your sheet of paper, solve that problem. Do not forget to bring down the 0. Pause the video. All right, let's see how wonderful you did. So we have 68 times 34. we start with the 4 times the 1's place. Well, 4 times 8 is 32. Bring down the 2, carry the 3. 4 times 6 is 24. Plus 3 is 27. So there you have it. I like to mark out what I carry on my first time around. So in the first row, you should have 272, 272. Now, I bring down the 0. Now I multiply by the 3. 3 times 8 is 24. Bring down the 4, carry the 2. 3 times 6 is 18, plus 2 is 20. So your second row should be 2040, 2040. Now, if you don't have that, that means you made a mistake somewhere in your multiplication. Now all we do is add the numbers together. 2 plus 0 equals 2. 7 plus 4 equals 11. Bring down the 1, carry the 1. 1 plus 2 equals, well, plus 0 equals 3. And then nothing plus 2 equals 2. So, there we have it. 2,312 is your final answer. Let's try that again. $703 times 29. When you line it up, that's what it should look like. Pause the video, solve that problem, and then we'll check it together to see how good you did. Pause the video. All right, let's see how bad you did. I mean good. All right, we start with the 9. The 1's place times the 1's place times the 10's place times the 100's place. So 9 times 3 is 27. You bring down the 7, carry the 2. 9 times 0 is 0 plus 2 is 2. 9 times 7 is 63. So, the bottom row should be 6, 3, 2, 7. I'll mark out this, bring down the 0. I already multiplied by the 9, so now I multiply by the 2. 2 times 3 is 6. 2 times 0 is 0. 2 times 7 is 14. My second row, 1, 4, 0, 6, 0. Now I simply add. 7 plus 0 is 7. 2 plus 6 is 8. 3 plus 0 is 3. 6 plus 4 is 10. Bring down the 0, carry the 1. 1 plus 1 is 2. 1, 2, 3, comma. 2,387 should be your final answer. Step by beautiful step. And you got to know your multiplication facts. All right. Last one we're going to practice today before you do your assignment. 1,409 times 58. When you line it up, this is what it looks like. Let's get it done. Pause the video. All right, let's see how wonderful you did. All right, 8 times 9. Remember, you start with the 1's place. 8 times 9, 72. Bring down the 2, carry the 7. 8 times 0 is 0, plus 7 is 7. 8 times 4 is 32. Bring down the 2, carry the 3. 8 times 1 is 8, plus 3 is 11. Bring down the 11. Mark out 3, mark out the 7 here, and there you have it. Your first row is 1, 1, 2, 7, 2. 11,272. Now, I bring down a 0. If you forget to bring down zeros, you will get the wrong answer every time. Now I multiply by my 5, by the 1s, the 10s, the 100s, the 1000s. 5 times 9 is 45. Bring down the 5, carry the 4. 5 times 0 is 0, plus 4 is 4. 5 times 4 is 20. Bring down the 0, carry the 2. And then 5 times 1 is 5, plus 2 is 7. So my second row, 7, 0, 4, 5, 0. And now I add 2 plus 0 is 2. 7 plus 5 is 12. Bring down the 2, carry the 1. 1 plus 2 plus 4 is 7. 1 plus nothing is 1. 1 plus 7 is 8. 1, 2, 3, comma. My answer is 81,722. And that, little fifth graders, is how you multiply whole numbers. And the truth shall set you free. If you don't know your multiplication facts, you're going to have a hard time the rest of this year. I suggest you spend more time on reflex math and get your multiplication facts in your brain. Now go to Google Docs or Google Classroom and go to the document I created for you and work out all those problems and type in your final answer.